Hello and welcome to episode 21 of our Chakkad Yonhrung campaign. In this episode, I think it may actually be the last one. We are almost done with our mission tree. We are simply waiting for 40 absolutism to be done with the main branch of our mission tree. Also on top of that, I do need a university in our capital, which we will unlock with Admin Tech 17, which we're not too far off of getting right now. Also, just as a note, my usual mouse broke. Well, it didn't break, but the middle mouse button no longer works. So I couldn't actually pan around the map, which is a problem when you're playing EU4 because I need to pan around the map. So I'm using a very tiny mouse that I got with my keyboard. So if I'm misclicking a lot, that's my excuse. I have a tiny mouse and it moves much faster than my old one, and that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, so we can go ahead and click reconnect with our heritage now. I think if I look at our map mode here for these, yeah, most provinces down here have one. There's like one or two that don't, but I think that's okay. So right now our income is currently 841. Let's see what it is after we reconnect with our heritage. Remember, in order to complete this, we need a tolerance of Mystic Accord that's 3 or higher, or all the following in the Lupulin Rainforest, excluding Hun Duo and Gonheben, are our state religions. We've converted the whole thing. We own it all. It has no separatism, and we have at least 15 owned provinces and manufactories. We currently have 52. The beast of industrialization rages in our lands, and maintaining a balance between it and nature is a fine line we walk. In the midst of this, our people have begun returning to our ancestral home on the jungle's fringes. Culture in the non-chain area will become Binhrung. Every province in the Lupulin Rainforest region with the manufactory will gain 2 Diplo development, which is going to really increase our income, I'm hoping. So 841 up to 858. Not bad. All right, now we're waiting for 40 absolutism, and then we need to make a whole bunch of stuff per month, and we need 90 prestige. Now, there is another mission. Number 1, we need to get our tolerance of dwarves up. We are starting to annex Virgil Ozavar, so hopefully that gets done soon. Right now it says it's going to take forever, but that's because we have negative Diplo rep, because we just took a bunch of land. We're also over our governing capacity on top of that. So what we need to do is let some time pass, bring all of our troops back. Just got out of a war with Len Wei, taking much more land, which is pretty sweet. I definitely have a vested interest in making sure those rebels don't siege that down. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of rebels here, I think, but we'll be A-okay. Don't really care about manpower or anything like that. Now, to get to 40,000... Or, sorry, not 40,000. 40 absolutism. Harsh treatment is probably going to be our best bet. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait a while for that to happen. A while that we don't really want to wait necessarily. Now, we currently have 82% crown land. So we're going to get +1 to our yearly absolutism, which isn't too bad. We also have +15 max absolutism, also not too bad. But still, the faster we can do it, the better. We have plenty of manpower, and we can go ahead and switch away our faith, because we checked out a new Pantheon, which gave us a bunch of manpower, and I'd like to see what the other ones do, if we could. High Philosophy Zealots, no. No thank you. I'm good. I didn't ask for High Philosophy Zealots. Didn't order those. Thank you, though. Let's get a new advisor. We have a production efficiency that's half off. Would really like to remove that. There we go. I also have another merchant. And I suppose we can start pulling from here. Oh, also, in case people were wondering, it was not even close to who got global trade. We were far and away the closest. The second most valuable trade node in the world is the Gulf of Rahen. I used some console commands to go ahead and look over here and see what it was. These guys were literally like 100 and 111. So they were kind of pathetic. Not even close to the wealth that we can get as good old Chakkad Yonhrung. Not even close at all. So even though we don't get as much trade efficiency because we switched away from the deity that gives us that, it's not a big deal. Alright, we in 3 months. It'll be a couple months so we can switch that over again. Not too bad. Sure, we'll do that. Make some claims. You're now guaranteed by the command. Not all that surprising. Are you guaranteed by the command? That is surprising. I figured that they would guarantee them at least. But maybe not. They might still see them as friendly. They're neutral. The only reason they're guaranteeing La Zhenhui is because they want to eat their territory. And so they're like, oh yeah, we're going to guarantee this so we come back later. They won't. They won't come back later. They just tell themselves that. Does our capital have a mill? Yes, it does. Very good. And I think we'll just take admin tech when we get access to it. Go and transfer trade out of here. Cool. Wow, pulling 11 ducats. Even though we really have no business doing such things. We're up to 972 income. Not bad. Go ahead and take that tech and immediately build a university in our capital. So we can get that done. On top of that, we are about to push over our income of 1 million. And that's going to... Sorry, not 1 million, 1,000. 1 million would be quite a lot of income. No, 1,000, which is going to help us take the economic hegemon. Be pretty sweet. So let's build a bunch of these workshops. By the way, these are just regular workshops that are worth this much. That is going to probably give us the money we need right there. Also, instead of a Diplo rep guy, if I got a trade efficiency one, that could help. If I switch back to trade efficiency here, that would help. But let's check out a different deity. Let's go for Hebatlinga Pantheon. Hebatlinga is a spirit known as the Great Sky, who encompasses almost everything above the earth. This spirit promotes the idea of unity and understanding, as no matter where someone is, they can simply look up and find Hebatlinga. Those who follow Hebatlinga primarily are notable philosophers and those who live isolated in multi-religious communities. Okay. This bonus gives... okay, so 5 random provinces that has a temple or cathedral will receive 1 base tax, we gain 1 stability, and we lose 100 devastation in all owned provinces. And every country that follows the Halessi faith changes their opinion by plus 50. Wow! That is a very unique and very good bonus. If you get hit by a lot of devastation in a war or event, you get hit by the dreaded jackals. That's right, I haven't forgotten about the jackals. Cool. Right, and we can complete a bejeweled city, have a university, a mill, 40 development, and a trade depot in our capital. Keowadin started by humble roots, founded after gems were discovered by the northern hills, nestled in the shadows of the Noahana temple complex. After dwarven migrants to the town helped establish the mines, gemstones have dominated both the city's culture and its exports. Thanks to clever maneuvering, strong leadership, and aid from the spirit queens, Chien Binhrung has ascended to its rightful place, holding dominion over all of South Haless, gathering a crown of great cities in the process. However, none shine brighter than Keowadin, and the crown jewel of our empire, and the place where it all began. For 100 years, our capital gets 50% local goods produced, and we get the event the Jewel of Haless. The city of Keowadin held a small murmur in the wind. The day had yet to rouse many of the denizens of the city to their daily routines, with the sky still yielding the pale blue that sunrise always brings. In time, the people will take leave of their homes, their families, and meet and mingle across the sprawling city. Once a small port in between Yanshan and the Ringlet Sea, Keowadin now spans throughout the coast, hugging the land between the imposing hills inland and the Ringlet Sea nearly to the horizon. Scholars flock to the city's university, and laborers process the many gems throughout the mining complex up north in the mills. Perhaps in time, historians will consider this city to be a highlight of Halessi society, if they do not already. A crystalline metropolis and a haven for our people. For 50 years, we get +1 local goods produced in the South Haless subcontinent. As you do, casual +1 goods produced in an entire subcontinent. Well, that's going to take our income from 977 to 985. Honestly, okay, 993. It's 20 ducats difference. Not as much as I thought. I'll be real. I thought we were going to get more. I feel kind of scammed. Won't lie. But our income is going up because we're building all of those workshops. So, in a moment here, we should be able to grab Eco Hegemon. And after that, well, we're just going to get richer and richer because all this is going to lose its autonomy. We could take Miltech here. Not too worried about it. Disagreeing advisor. I don't want to lose my... Don't want to lose my prestige. And there's Eco Hegemon. I don't even need to wait to make it half price. Or not half price, half the requirements for a mission tree. We can just take it right now. Look at that. We are the economic hegemon of the world, pretty far and away. The economic hegemon of the world. No one else even comes close. Again, if we look at our income here, comparison, like Buvari makes 294. Ooh, the Phoenix Empire formed. Broussard just formed them. Phoenix Empire underneath them, command underneath them, but we make more than the next 3 that we can see. Next 4 we can see. Next 5. Well, 5 might be much. I think more than the next 4 highest incomes that we can see combined. Obviously, there's people in Canor that make a lot, but they don't count because I can't see them. So they're not real. Easy. At least I'd like to believe that, but I can, unfortunately, see one of them. Yeah. Yeah, Laurent, who does make 332 ducats a month. Man, freaking Laurent. Always gotta ruin everything. We're just having a good time over here in Halann, and they just show up. Kind of rude. My leader has died, which I think is good. I didn't like that leader very much. He was very bad. But now we have Anroang Kim on the 3rd, who is a scholar. Which one of these do I want? Dev cost, core creation. Let's go for the Diplo annexation cost and all power cost. So we're currently 43% of the way through annexing our vassal. Actually, is there one that gives absolutism? There's max effect of absolutism. But I don't care about that. We go from 43 to 55% automatically, and it will also annex faster. And we become a powerful mage. The question is, what kind of magic are we good at? Okay, it seems to be the same every time. So renown and divination, legendary and enchantment and illusion. I will not complain about that. That is very good. Very, very, very good. Charm the estates. Let's go to divination and cast... Not foresight, but the one below that. Scrying general affairs. Costs 180 admin points, but until 1610 we get minus 10% all power costs, minus 1 Diplo rep. This will help us annex our vassal faster, even though we lose the Diplo rep. Also, we can go to illusion and cast Glamour 3 to get plus 3 Diplo rep, which will offset that and help us annex faster. Yeah. That's good. Did that just go up by 10%? Wait. Let's watch. 72.7? 75.7. Okay, no. I just can't count. Also fair, I suppose. Can't count. Not real. Not allowed. Alright. Once per ruler lifetime, we change the Spirit Queen we venerate. The cost of 1 stab. That's pretty good. Alright. I can seize land. The merchants aren't happy, though. One way for the merchants to be happy. I can summon the diet and do whatever they want. There you go. Thank you for the 4,000 crowns. I'm going to support my merchants so that way they're loyal. So I can seize safely. I'm just sitting on 45,000 income. What is a man supposed to do with all this income? I guess we just build governing capacity buildings. And universities everywhere? I can make trade company investments as well. That's probably a better use of my income. Minus 5 local autonomy. Minus 5 local autonomy. Looks like we already have that one in that node. Okay, treasure fleet seeks iron, absolutely. And there we go. We have annexed our vassal. Very good. So now I can go and accept... Go ahead and demote Sertana culture and accept the Nephrite dwarf culture, because that is going to get dwarves up to integrated, which will complete unbreakable steel. Recent insights from expeditions of Verkalozavar have yielded us breakthrough in armor smithing. These, combined with our renowned gem-encrusted armor, has culminated with our soldiers being protected with some of the best armor in Halann. Minus 5 fire damage received till the end of the game. Now this next mission, we need Army Tradition of 80. It's currently at 37. We're not going to get it back up to 80. Such is life. I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. We can go ahead and read the mission. Born from the fires of war, military leaders have always held great influence in our court. We have thrived best when the military is integrated into the core of our policies and doctrines. This integration has begun to manifest in our generals becoming the face of our armies. Let us work with them to cultivate our ideals and our military tactics and strategies. That would give us land leader shock and siege. Sure. We'll let the gnomes in everywhere. What's the worst that could happen? Surely they won't crack open the temples and cause a huge disaster to happen in Halann. No. They wouldn't do that. Though, yeah, that's exactly what they would do. It is actually canon that gnomish Indiana Jones he goes into these temples and starts messing about and helps to make the rending happen. He's not to totally blame. The Oni up here are probably more at fault. And you can also blame the command since they let the Oni do what they do. But gnomish Indiana Jones is part of the reason why a bunch of spirits get released into Halann. So that's a fun Anbennar fact for you. Alright, what does the Habet Mahar Pantheon do? Who's this based off of? Meaning Great Light is a spirit of the sun and moon, said to be one of the oldest of all spirits. Both the sun and moon symbolize his eyes, eternally glowing to fill the world with light and peace. Many who worship him are those who value order and peace above all, making the spirit popular among government officials and common folk. Okay, and if we do this ritual, it just lowers autonomy everywhere. Interesting. Okay. Those are all really good. Those are all really, really good. I do need religious unity of 100% here for the end of the run, but I can do that pretty much immediately with a click of a button, so I'm not too worried about it. Economical matters. 5% goods produced and minus 5% dev cost because we've completed economic or infrastructure ideas. Thank you very much. Who doesn't love a little bit more cash money? Making $716 a month, and there's the Age of Witch Kings. Oh, and I can see Canor, and look at that Obsidian Legion right there. I guess they are the true dwarves. Look at that. Invasion forces. He's doing really well. 84,000. He owns a lot of that. Ooh. Laurent's taking stuff in the old empire. That's a bit scary, but here's the look at their trade nodes. 117. 150 for Laurent. So Laurent has way more trade than the Dames had, but we have way more trade than they do. Alright, that means it is absolutism time. We can have a max of 73 currently. Let's go ahead and harsh treat our way to victory. Harsh treat you, even though it costs a lot. That's okay. Currently, we're going to gain 2.5 a year. Not bad. But I think the easiest way to go about this is going to be to save up a bunch of mill points and then get a bunch of overextension and then harsh treat all of the rebels away. I think that's going to be our best case scenario for increasing this absolutism. It's just a bunch of harsh treatment. What else can I do to increase it? I know I could stab up. That would also do it. Decrease autonomy, strengthen government. Well, our government's already pretty strong. Can I decrease autonomy anywhere? I sure can. Berkolozovar, since I just annexed it. But other than that, no. But if I go around and take land, then I can lower autonomy. And if I lower the autonomy, then that will give me rebels. And then if I have rebels, I can harsh treat the rebels. Wait a second. You're telling me that all these gameplay things feed into each other? Man, but then I'd have to fight somebody. I don't want to fight anybody. We've already won. The game's already over. I'm the economic hegemon. National unrest +2. Yes, please. I love national unrest in this one exact moment. Yes, please. National unrest means more rebels to harsh treat, though it's very expensive to harsh treat these rebels. Holy cow. 158? Did any of my deities have cheaper harsh treatment? Nope. Was a good try, though. It was a good try for me to get that, but unfortunately the answer is no. No, no, no. Okay, well, then I guess we just go ahead and harsh treat the ones that I can harsh treat. Very expensive, but hey, you know what? We're already up to 14 absolutism. We might just get there just chilling, to be honest with you. And then we got a bunch of power projection, +3 stab, prestige is looking good. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. This is done, so we'll be able to finish that, and then this. And then the only thing I need to do to complete not a temple, a throne, is just add everything into trade companies that I haven't converted. 'Tis that easy. I guess we take that early. And I get to choose another idea group. I don't want it to be aristocratic because I'm harsh treating. Court ideas, I suppose. Just because eventually it does give me... No, it doesn't give me absolutism. I thought it was absolutism. I was thinking of legitimacy there. Well, I don't know then. Doesn't this give... Like it's less absolutism for what I give? Yeah. Sure. Why not? You know what? No. We'll choose what everybody wants me to choose. We'll choose maritime ideas, okay? There you go. Huge Chakkad Yonhrung maritime ideas. The Marines of Chakkad Yonhrung will run across Halann and be unstoppable. Alright? Please the people. I hope you're happy. Freedom of the press. +2 national unrest sounds great. National Bank pays dividends. Thank you. I can stop focusing dwarves, though. Yeah, I don't need that. It's gonna make me lose prestige and stuff that I don't really want to lose. Okay. Gomo petition. Sure. Sure. The gnomes can do gnome things. Harsh treat, harsh treat, harsh treat. Don't have enough mill points for those. Why are they so expensive? Harsh treat. Like, it's not that there's even that many of them. They're just being jerks. That's right. I said it. I said it. They're being jerks. And I don't appreciate it. Let's cast enchantment of... Oh, alright, yeah. Okay, never mind. Gnomish patrols, sure. Yo, huge maritime ideas. Plus 100% Navy tradition for protecting trade. Massive. Look at that. We gain 0.99 Navy tradition a year now. Huge. +2 national unrest. Yes. I'm getting so many national unrest buffs. Well. Yeah, no, I guess buffs are applicable in this case. Usually, I would not say that's a good thing. In fact, usually I would say that's a very bad thing. But in this case, it's kind of nice. Sees you. Gets you up to 91%. Not bad, not bad. I could state these up. And then lower the autonomy in those provinces. Maybe. Do they just automatically drop to 0? Damn. Scammed. Absolutely scammed. I thought I had figured out a way to get more absolutism. It's fine. We're up to 23. We got plenty of time. The white tiger is spotted. 25 legitimacy. Suppose that's good. We're 157. Are there anyone else that's a little bit cheaper? A powerful mage bastard child. Sure, magic knows best. 341 isn't bad, but what I actually care about is strengthening my government. That way I can get more absolutism. But yeah, sure, powerful mage bastard child. Yeah, the bastard child is so much better. Haha, woohoo, magic. Absolutism. I am the state. Thank you very much. In fact, let's go focus on mill, just so we get more mill points here. The command has slandered the names of our merchants. Oh man, am I glad this run's almost done. That's not as bad as the one that lowers your Diplo rep or the one where you get national unrest. Just because your AI rivals always have a spy on you. And so because of that, it means that they'll often use those random spy things, which are just annoying to use. They really are. Like, they're just painful to deal with. Are you cheaper? Nope. Are you cheaper? Nope. Are you cheaper? Nope. Our street. Here we go. Steam explosion. You know what? It's fine. The gnomes are just doing gnome things. I'm not worried about it. Sure. We're at 34 absolutism. Again, we gain 2.5 a year. Not too bad. Oh no. I wonder if I'll have enough money to rehire my advisor, guys. I'm not sure. Ah. Money. Whatever shall I do? I'll buy this discipline guy. That's the answer. Ooh, maritime idea number 2. Marines force limit plus 25%. Massive. Huge. I can build 100,000 Marines. I don't have that many sailors, but I'll build as many Marines as I can. And unfortunately, there's no way for me to get these faster. So we're just going to have to live with it. Live with the sad reality that is a limited number of sailors. But you know what? These Marines, if we needed to go invade Hellas, they'd be ready. Not Hellas. Wrong continent. Aelintir. That's the correct continent that I was thinking about. We don't need them to invade Hellas. We're already in Hellas. For that, we just need more military. More army. But no, no, no. We'll have the Marines. Come to Mara, that's fine. At this point, we are just trying to get to where we need to go here. If I can get an event that makes me lose my stab, that'd be pretty cool. Usually I'd never say that, but in this case, it's what I need. Okay, move the regular troops over here so they're not in the way. There's our age ability. We can make harsh treatment 50% cheaper, or we can get another yearly absolutism. I think we just get harsh treatment cheaper. I think that's going to get us there faster. 57. Merchants are leaving. Harsh treatment those for 18. Those for 19. Monopoly company found. I'll take the Diplo power. Why not? How else am I supposed to buff my Marines? Okay, there we go. We did it. We can complete interrogation tactics. We have long crystallized our Anroangs when they die to tie their spirits to the physical realm in hopes they will aid us in times of crisis. The precious jade stone has, however, long been a stained gem after the infamous foul-speared Anroang was crystallized within it. We can use this process as a great deterrent against rebellious elements. Nobody wants a hand made of jade, after all. For 50 years, we get minus 50% autonomy change cooldown and minus 50% harsh treatment cost. So we currently have minus 100% harsh treatment cost. So these guys that cost like 157 now cost 5. Dang, this tag has some really, really strong abilities. They're kind of hidden in here. You don't see them at first, but that's dirt cheap. That's free absolutism. I mean, literally free. What do I need now? I need prestige of 90. Well, I can give the merchants patronage of magical arts to gain 10 prestige. I can take away patronage of magical arts from the mages and give it back to them for initial 10 prestige. That gets me to 97. True heirs of Thiddenkai. From humble beginnings we have flourished, and we now stand as the successors of Thiddenkai. Our court is ecstatic, yet hungry for more, and ambitions fester in shadowed corners. Our people rejoice, for we have brought them peace, security, and prosperity, and so they are happy. And our spirit queens are proud, for we have realized their dreams and ambitions, and they walk amongst us with smiles of pride on their hallowed faces. Once per ruler lifetime, we may change the spirit queens we venerate at the cost of one's stability. We gain a permanent claim on the Yingguan area and the Zhejiang area as well. Which is an odd area to get claims on, I won't lie. It's this one right here. I don't know why it would give us claims there, because we didn't get claims down here. I guess it wants us to go make a trade outpost up here. Got it. Don't worry. Way ahead of you. That's the last event, so I want to do not a temple, a throne last, so let's save up our mill points here. And then we'll just add everything over to a trade company, and we'll be good on our religious unity. In fact, I can start doing that right now. This is going to lower our income. It's also way more governing capacity than we want to do, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, don't care. Doesn't matter. Just make sure that I have 100% religious unity. Wait for the month tick to update. Ooh, apparently we have some spots. Where? Where are these provinces? Trikahom and what's the other one? Tiphia? Oh, well, that's easily fixed. This also easily fixed. Problem solved. 100% religious unity. Right? Yay! I just had to give up Peru again, which I don't really care. Not a temple, a throne. With our conversion to the Mystic Accord underway, it is time we shatter the temple wards holding back our beloved spirits in Na Nuahana. We will transform this temple into a glorious new palace for our Anroangs and welcome the spirits into it. We lose 1,000 crowns, 100 of each monarch point. Till the end of the game, we get plus 100% war score costs from different battles, or from battles. We get, for 25 years, minus 20% stab cost, and Keoadin's temple complex will become derelict. Yay! And now we can complete the Reforged Crown, where we are the leading producer of gems. We have a great power rank better than 4. We've unlocked all 6 options for Spiritual Lapidary, and we are ready. The Anroang arrives in the Great Palace to meet with her ancestors, taken in by the scent of low-cooked beef stirred with spinach and savory fish sauce. It is a glorious day of festivities and mirth. Our people, protected and content, celebrate our great empire and all its achievements, and the great Anroangs of old celebrate with us, for at long last both spirit and mortal have a place to live in unity. The event, A Beautiful Morning, happens, and economic hedge fund requirements are reduced by half. Yeah, don't need that. It was early morning when Kim on the Third woke up. The last night was a joyous occasion, a great celebration of what has been accomplished by all Anroangs in the past 2 centuries. All ambitions were complete. We'd cemented our rule over Yanglim and Kai people, we'd monopolized the gem market with arcane gemstones, and we ensured the Binhrung state would be secured from internal opposition. Kim on the Third stood looking out into the morning sky, wondering what could be next for Chien Binhrung. It was then when a sudden chill swept past Kim on the Third, blowing into her room. Recognizing the meaning of this, she turned around to greet her ancestor. Only this time, it was not just one. The Nitrak, Duyen, Nagak, Suyong, Huyen, and Jinmari all apparated around Kim On. The living Anroang stared at each and every one of them, shocked to see all of them outside of the temple. She was even more shocked when they all bowed in front of her. In unison, all 6 of the legendary Anroangs of Chien Binhrung said a phrase all subjects of the state utter. Long live Anroang Kim On the Third. Thank you, Jinmari. 10% infantry combat ability till the end of the game. 10% movement speed. Minus 10% dev cost. Minus 10% core creation cost. Minus 10% advisor cost. Or plus 15 vassalization acceptance. Even though this is clearly the worst of all the options, I'm going to say thank you, Du Yen, because that's the one that was lost in the urn. Her urn was lost. So we'll go with that one. Even though, really, core creation cost is obviously what I would like to have. But we'll choose that one for the role play, just like all of our Marines that we built up here. All right, and that is the mission 3 complete. Yes, we didn't complete this, but we did have the army tradition at one point. And having professionalism at the same time having tradition, kind of a hard thing to balance out for the most part. But all other missions are done. I really enjoyed this tree. It is much more powerful than I initially thought it was. You make crazy money. I mean, you always make crazy money when you trade company Yanshin, but this tag, man, it gives you a lot of bonuses. And those early game buffs where we got the trade buildings early, the trade depot early on these 3 provinces was nuts. But I really enjoyed this. This was fun. I like the theme of it. Gross, Necklife's here, and Laurent is, of course, here. So I'm glad we're getting out now before these stinky Canorians ruin everything. I do want to show you real quick that Sirenvar did, in fact, open up the portal and has conquered almost all of Ordent. And that's why their name's in the middle of the ocean here. So Sirenvar absolutely popping off this game. And Goed absolutely getting stomped. You do love to see it. Big Obsidian Legion, which is pretty unique. Big Laurent, nothing crazy there. Lakefed did pretty well. And then us. Other than that, nothing too crazy. Good Jad Empire, good Phoenix Empire. But yeah, things are pretty cool in the world. But we are, of course, the #1 premier power. If we look at incomes compared, the Lakefed is closest to us at 496 income. Not bad for only owning this, but no one comes even close to us. But I think that is where we're going to wrap it up with Chakkad Yonhrung. I hope you all enjoyed. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.